Hi, it's Meredith, and it's Sunday, May 17th, 2015, which means that I am 5 days away from the last day of school. Also, 5 days away from when I'll be driving back up to Spokane. I'm spending the summer with my parents, and so I'll be flying from Spokane to El Paso, Texas next Monday, where then I'll be driven across the border to Juarez, Mexico, and yep. So it also means that now I am 8 days away from my surgery. My surgery was scheduled for May 26th, but then they called me this week and said the doctor wanted to know if you wanted to move your surgery date up one day so that you get surgery the day that you arrive. And I said, sure. So there's still a small chance that I'll have to wait till the 26th to get the surgery done, but as far as I know, I'll be getting the surgery on the 25th now. So 8 days pre-op. That's scary. Actually, I'm excited about what's to come after. The thing that I'm the most nervous about, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, is the pain. The pain, because I'm a weenie when it comes to pain. I also don't respond to general anesthesia well, and I'm super concerned that I'm going to be very nauseous and throw up. So, there's all my fears. So, anyway, yeah. I've been 1 week on my pre-op diet. 2 weeks ago, I weighed in at 316.0. Today, I weighed in at 314.0. The week before I started my pre-op diet, I ate mostly French fries and ice cream. I don't know why. It's just what I was craving, and I wasn't really worrying about it because I knew I was about to go on the pre-op diet. So I'm not sure what I weighed last week because I didn't want to weigh myself. I was like, it's a bad week. We're not doing that. So, anyway, but a loss is a loss. Sure, I would have wanted more, but whatever. I've lost 56 pounds I've lost 53 pounds since the beginning of January and 56 since the beginning of December. So all's good. I'm fitting into clothes better, and sorry, I'm really distracted by my cat. Yeah, you feel like you need to be the star? Get off. Okay. So the pre-op diet is going okay. I'm not complaining. Every day I tell myself, don't complain. There are lots of people that I know on Facebook who have to do 2 weeks of a liquid diet before, and I'm so grateful that I don't have to. It's not this pre-op diet isn't hard. The hardest thing is the carbohydrates, because they say, get into fresh servings of fruit each day, but you can't go over 50 grams of carbohydrates. And once I started paying attention to the carbohydrate grams, holy cow, those sneaky little buggers are in everything. And it just makes it difficult. They also said to watch your fat intake. But they didn't give like a limit looking at saturated fat. I think I've probably been going over, but I don't know, they didn't. Here's my logic, okay? This is the liver shrinking diet, and they said that, in morbidly obese people, the liver is enlarged and fatty. And so, I don't know. So it's just, I don't know enough about the workings of the body to know if I have too much saturated fat, is that going to keep my liver fatty? Whatever. The doctor didn't give me a limit. It just said to watch my fat intake. So I haven't been, I don't know. It's hard to find protein sources that match the requirements. But I'm doing okay. And this week I'll do better. I don't know. Ta-da. The best protein sources I've found are eggs. And so I have 4 eggs like every day. Because you have to, in your protein serving, it has to be at least 20 grams of protein. 6 or less grams of saturated fat. And then in the instructions it said, or 6 or less grams of carbohydrates, which really confused me. So it's like, so it's 6 or less grams of saturated fat or 6 or less grams of carbohydrates? Or is it, please make sure that it doesn't have 6 grams of saturated, over 6 grams of saturated fat and 6 grams of carbohydrates? I'm just confused. So, I don't know. I think yesterday maybe I had 30 grams of saturated fat, and then I look up online like, oh, how many should somebody have in a normal day? And one said like 13, and I was like, shoot. This week I'm going to be better about really watching that saturated fat and making sure that all my protein sources stay within those guidelines. So 20 grams protein, 20 grams or less of 6 grams or less of saturated fat, 6 grams or less of carbohydrates. Okay, learned something this week I've done tons of research for this surgery, and never once did I find this out until I was going through it. If you're on an extremely high protein diet and you're on a no carb or low carb diet, you can have a side effect of diarrhea. And it's not just like, woo, diarrhea. Mine was abdominal cramping diarrhea as well. Not fun. So I remember sitting in the bathroom going through it, and, it's painful. And I remember just saying, oh, but I didn't do anything wrong. Like, usually if I'm in pain in the bathroom, it's because I've overeaten or I, have eaten something that I shouldn't have. So I'm like, well, kind of deserve it. Can't complain. But there I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. So I looked up, like, what can you do? And livestrong.com said apples are great. So I got some, because they have protein, but they also have a lot of fiber. And the fiber will help suck up the excess water that's in your intestines. So I got apples at the store yesterday. I also got some goat cheese. And I have chia seeds here. So I mixed in a tablespoon of chia seeds with the goat cheese, and then I dipped the apple in. I got a Granny Smith apple. That was delicious, and it helped. Today was normal. Sorry if it's TMI, but you know what? No. If you're watching this, you are either going to get the surgery, or you've had the surgery, or you love somebody who's going to get it. Whatever. So you need to know this information. So I'm not going to apologize for TMI. Anyway, so I'm going to have that again today. Just some chia seeds and some goat cheese. And the goat cheese did not affect my stomach. I think maybe it's cow's milk. So any dairy that comes from cow is a problem. Because my sister used to have a problem with lactose and dairy. But if she had goat products, she was okay. So, and I was okay. I was fine with the goat cheese. It was good, and I like goat cheese too. All right, I have my little post-it note of things I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about goals that I have, weight loss related and non-weight loss related. And I kind of have a timeline in my head for my weight loss goals. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. Whatever, I'm doing it, but I've been good lately about not beating myself up about not meeting them in the time that I wanted to. Initially, before this surgery started, I wanted to get under a BMI of 50. Well, that's not going to happen. But you know what? I've lost 56 pounds since in the time that I've started working on all this. I can't complain about that. So I'll get to under a BMI of 50, and then under a BMI of 40, and then yeah, we're gonna do well. Okay, so let's do weight loss goals first. So by the start of school, I want to be at 100 pounds lost. So I started out at 370. By August 20th, I want to be at 270. And I think it's doable. That means, but we'll see. It means I'll have to lose about 40 pounds between my surgery and the start of school. I think I can do it. And if I can't, I'm not going to beat myself up. Initially, I wanted to be under 200 pounds by Christmas. Psh, I'm still going to keep that goal. I don't know how realistic it's going to be. Maybe I'll have to adjust, but there we go. There's my goal. And then I want to be at 170, so 200 pounds lost by my 1-year surgiversary. So roughly by the end of school next year, I want to be at 170 pounds, which is 200 pounds lost. And that's my big goal. I've never been at my right weight as an adult. I don't know if I'll ever be at a normal BMI. I don't know. I'm gonna find out though. And so I'm wanting 170 to be that what I'm going for. I think I'll look super cute at 170. Honestly, I was loving my body at like 220. Like, I was adorbs. No brag, just fact. So, anywho's there we go. So there's some weight loss goal markers. See how it goes. I don't know how my body is going to respond. Everybody's body is different. And I think being at 170 will put me at about the normal range that VSG patients, like the amount of excess weight that they have to lose. I'm not making any sense. Whatever. It makes sense up here. And if you understood that, gobbledygook, congratulations. Okay. But let's not just focus on the weight loss. Weight loss is something I'm excited about. And of course, you know, it's a reason that I'm going for this surgery. But it's not what's ultimately sparked my desire to get weight loss surgery. In November, I'm still doing this Idolize study. And in the homework, it had you ask yourself some tough questions. Who or what do you desire most? Who or what do you fear most? Who or what do you love most? Who or what do you trust most? And in November, I couldn't honestly answer God to any of those things. And it made me question my salvation and just a Christian should be able to say God to those questions. And that's what sparked my interest in weight loss surgery, because I knew food was a huge deal for me. It has been since I was 8. So all of this can't just be about the physical. It needs to be about the spiritual mainly. There's emotional and mental parts to it as well. All of it's important, but the most important is the spiritual side, because that's my relationship with my most important person. So I have some goals for over the summer for spiritual renewal, regeneration. I want to finish my Idolize study, and then I want to read 3 books by Christian authors, I think 2 of them I'd like to be nonfiction. Maybe the 3rd will be fiction. And I would like one of them to be by Spurgeon. I also got a book for Christmas by A.W. Tozer. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm just loving Charles Spurgeon lately. Man, that guy. The way he writes, it's just these pictures and these portraits get painted in my mind. And I'm like, yes, I want my life to be like this. I also want to continue in my study of the Psalms. I don't think I'll be able to finish it. I'm taking a psalm a day. It's going pretty slowly. And I annotate heavily. I should have brought my Bible. You can tell the Psalms that I've read already. So I'd like to continue with a psalm a day as soon as I am back to semi-normal functions after my surgery. And, well, what else? Oh, I'd like to memorize the whole book of Ephesians. I know I can do it. I know I can. It'll just depend on if I put the effort in. I've got nothing going on this summer. This recovery from surgery is it. So it's like, wow, I've got all this time. How am I going to use it? So those are my spiritual goals this summer. And then hopefully I can make some new ones come the restart of the school year. And then I was meeting with my accountability person last week, and she said, okay, that's good. So what are you going to do to serve others and serve the church? I thought, oh, shoot, I don't know. It was a good question because I've been making everything all about me. Actually, I'm really darn good at that. I'm making everything about me. And so I've been praying about that this week. Is just, God, how do you want me to serve your body? How do you want me to serve the least of these? What does that look like? What does me furthering your kingdom look like? Not only this summer, but one of the reasons that I wanted to get this surgery was that so I could be a better minister of the word. So what exactly does that look like? Where exactly will I go? Will I stay? He hasn't answered, but I've been praying. So yeah, that's important to just also look at how am I going to serve. Anyway, so those are the goals. Last thing I wanted to do was show you a quick haul from Walmart because I just got back from Walmart and things that I'm going to pack in my bag to go to Mexico. Man, I've got a lot of stuff to do this week. I've got an epically long to-do list. We'll get it all done. So I'm just taking a carry-on. I'm not going to check any luggage. And so these are just the things that I bought today. I've got other things that I'm going to pack. And I don't know if this is going to be my last video for a while. Maybe it will be. But so I leave on Friday. I'm driving to Pocatello, Idaho on Friday. And then Saturday I'm driving from Pocatello to Spokane. So maybe when I'm in the hotel on Friday night, I kind of wanted to make a video then. So maybe then I'll show you what my bag looks like because it'll be pretty much packed. I don't have anything, maybe just one or two things in Spokane that I'm going to put in because I ordered some clear liquid protein drinks from a website, like packages, not liquids. Like you mix them in with warm water type deal. So maybe I'll bring some of those too. Anyway, enough rambling. Okay, so I bought this cute little toothbrush travel kit because I have a Sonicare and I don't really feel like taking the Sonicare. And I don't have a regular toothbrush, so this was 97 cents. I thought, why not? And it has a bag. And I thought, that's adorable. So there's toothpaste, brush protector, or cover, whatever, and a brush. Cute. Okay, got Gas X chewables. A friend of mine had surgery in March, and I also got the strips. So she recommended also getting the chewables because your mouth gets really dry. They don't let you have water right away. And even when they do, I guess your mouth can get really dry. I'll find out and let you know. So this can get kind of gummy in your mouth. And she said by the time she went back to the airport, she was ready to be kind of munching on something. And so she preferred these. So I got them in the peppermint kind because peppermint helps with nausea. And again, I'm concerned that I'm going to have bad nausea. They did have a cherry kind, but I thought I'd go with this is peppermint cream. And this is just peppermint. So, we'll see what I feel like. Alright. And then on my Facebook support group, this is the first time I'd ever heard about this, was this Biotine Moisturizing Mouth Spray. So, sounds good. If my mouth's going to feel dry, might as well have something to make it feel not dry. I got some cocoa butter lotion. smells really good. It was also thin, and because I want to bring a hand lotion and a face lotion because, well, my face is super oily, and every time I'm annoyed because I'm like, the shine. But whatever, that's me. I'm just an oily person. I still need to moisturize, and I always buy the oil-free stuff. Whatever. Rambling. So I wanted to double this up. I feel like it's thin enough that I can use it on my face and on my hands if I need to. And scaly alligator elbows. Yeah. So there's that. Then I bought these facial cloths that are dry, and you put them in water, and they'll foam up. And then because keeping my face clean is important to me. And it can also just, I know when you're feeling crummy, it can help you just feel. And I figure, you know what? I'm just buying this for this trip. I could probably, do a little spit bath there in the bathroom. Then I bought some shower gel. And this one smells super good. It's pomegranate and mango. Yeah. And shampoo. I don't use conditioner because it just weighs down my hair. So I got shampoo. And I have chapstick here. A bajillion chapsticks. So I didn't buy extra. I'm going to bring chapstick down. And other things. A heating pad. Although I hear that it's really hot anyway. But a heating pad may help if I'm super sore. Anyway. Alright. That's all. And now it's a really, really long video. Oh, wow. Okay. So. 8 days pre-op. I'll probably make a video Friday, and if the internet's cooperating at the hotel, I may be able to upload it on Friday, but otherwise I'll have to wait till Saturday when I'm actually at my parents' house. I don't want to make a video in Mexico, so I probably won't. So unless I'm super bored and feeling super awesome, I'm not going to make a video down there. And then I don't know, it may be until a week after my surgery that I make another video. So I know the separation anxiety is going to be hard, but you can do this. All right. Have a great week. I'm going to have a great week. It's the last week of school. Lots of things are happening. Crazy busy. I was going to say busy, crazy. My mind. It's just. See you later.